Oh my god, I wasn't expecting.
The video is ruined now.
It's not that deep, unless you want it to be. Don't listen to this at work. Will Demi Lovato give myself or my dog a treat? I don't know what to expect at all. I really don't. Disclaimer, this video does indeed contain yapping. Sometimes it is not really relevant or necessary, so if you need to click through this video in a fast manner, please use the timestamps. Thank you. Greetings and welcome to Pretty Little Pastimes. One of my pretty little pastimes that I enjoy is music, especially pop music. So Demi Lovato has released the deluxe version of It's Not That Deep. And it's called It's Not That Deep Unless You Want It to Be. So today I will be listening to the deluxe tracks from the album. And before I do, I will make a prediction of how I will feel about the song if I think that the song will be meh, mid, or great. I need another word for great, but we're just using great at this time. So, how I will do my predictions is by choosing a card. And so, this is where the stakes come in. Who is going to get the treat, myself or the dog? If my prediction card from this deck of playing cards, I will pick from the deck that I deem appropriate. So, if I think that a song will be meh, I will pick from this deck. I will just draw a card blindly and I'll keep it hidden until after I listen to the song. If I think that it will be a mid song, like, okay, then I'll pick a card from this deck. And if I think that it'll be a great song, I'll pick a card from this deck. So I'll get my predictions ready and aligned, and then I will begin listening to the songs. Now, the deck below here, that's the deck for the dog. So this is going to be me making a selection based on my true feelings. So after listening to the song, I will pick from the deck again using the meh, mid, and great categories. And if the card from my true feelings beats the card from my prediction, then my dog gets a point. But if my prediction card meets the card for my true feelings, then I get a point. So let's get to predicting and then let's get to listening. If the game sounds confusing, it's okay. It will make sense as we go along. So, my background with this album, or Demi Lovato as a whole, let's do that. So, I was a Disney Channel girly, so when
Interrupting this for a very important announcement. The video is ruined now. Tragedy did strike in the midst of me recording this reaction video. My microphone died unbeknownst to me, and I am devastated because some of my reactions, like, they were genuine, and Demi Lovato is an artist that I am very nostalgic about, so I was really like sharing my true reactions to this. Nevertheless, the show must go on. I did catch the blinking red light on the last 4 tracks, so those will have live reactions, but I am going to kind of recap everything that happened when my microphone died. So, first and foremost, I was trying to explain my connection personally to Demi Lovato. So, I grew up as a Disney Channel girly, and of course, the era of Hannah Montana and Demi Lovato with Sunny with the Chance, and then Camp Rock, I was seated. I was there and I was seated. My friend in high school and I, we used to play the Demi Lovato album. Even we went through a Christmas light drive-through experience, and you were supposed to be playing Christmas music, but we were playing the Demi Lovato album. So I was somebody who was a fan of Demi Lovato. from the Disney Channel days. And as she evolved as an artist, I was following along. I saw her in concert, I believe twice. I saw her when she did a tour with Nick Jonas, and then I think an additional time when she was solo, like by herself, and it wasn't that split tour that she did with Nick Jonas. I am also a Jonas Brother person as well. That's that whole Disney Channel tree. I was there during that time and I was heavily invested. Needless to say, as Demi has evolved, I have been apparently nobody wants me to record this video today because now someone's mowing the lawn outside and my dog is barking. But the show must go on. I'm telling myself to keep going. It's not that deep unless you want it to be. So all that to say, I have been following Demi Lovato ever since Disney Channel. There were a couple of albums that I probably have not listened to in their entirety, a couple albums back where there were probably some hit songs that I knew and I was fangirling over, but I probably didn't have time at that point to listen to all of the albums. So I would like to go back in time and listen to some of those albums. Maybe there are two of them in their entirety to get that full experience. I can definitely see myself doing something like that. However, I was here for the previous era before this one, so I don't know if I'm allowed to say the exact title here on YouTube. I don't know YouTube rules yet, but the Holy Effing album, the Holy F album, I was here for that. I have that on cassette and I am pending getting that on vinyl. I enjoyed that album. I liked it. I am a fan of rock Demi, so when she had the rock pop moments at the early Disney stages, I was 100% here for that. So for her to revisit that and the emotional rawness that she displayed on that album, yes, I enjoyed that. So that being said, when this era came around, I was excited because it was going to be dance, fun, pop, and I was hype. I was ready. So I pre-ordered stuff for this. So I pre-ordered the vinyl and the cassette and then a signed CD. And at this point, I have multiple vinyl because there were alternate covers, and I don't do this for every single artist, only artists that I care about more than other artists, and Demi Lovato is one of those artists. So when there were alternate covers, I was there. Some of them had signed things in them, so I was there for that. I just like to support Demi Lovato. I've always been a fan, and it is a nostalgia thing for me as well. In this era, she seemed happier, fun, pop, and I can appreciate that. I like her in her vulnerable, when she is being expressive emotionally and just sharing the rawness. I appreciate that side, and I can also appreciate her fun pop side, like Sorry Not Sorry, Cool for the Summer. And so going down this lane, I was excited 100% to do that. So that is my backstory about Demi Lovato and how I have been following her, and I've just been a fan. So I was really excited to listen to this. I do like the standard album. My favorite song off of the standard edition is probably going to be Here All Night. That one is an earworm to me, and I thought it was so catchy, and the music video of her dancing I thought was really fun, and it was just an infectious melody. But I have spun the vinyl, I have played the cassette, and then when we're going into a deluxe, I am so excited for that. Or I was. So this is me. So this will be me for the first 4 songs, kind of recapping what my feelings were about them. And I wish I could recap them in real time, but alas, beggars can't be choosers. This is me making my official predictions. So, what I did was for each song, I picked a card from a pile to predict how I would feel about it. If I would feel meh, if I would feel mid, like middle, that was okay, or if I would feel great about it as my prediction. So, I went through and I picked a card blindly for each song and kept it face down. So the first song that I listened to was Low Rise Jeans. And when I tell you that I was blown away, like the Low Rise Jeans were a highlight for me for this deluxe album. I was not ready. Like the music dropped and I said, whoa, what? I literally was just flipping out in the best way because I had watched a clip of this being performed live on TikTok, and the production, the vocals, it didn't sound the same at all. I thought I was listening to a completely different song. I had to re-look at my computer to be like, am I listening to Low Rise Jeans? And that's just because I'm sure that the phone audio quality in the audience was not the greatest. And it was not the greatest, and it's not intended to be that way. I'm sure the people at the concert loved it. But when I heard this song, for the first time listening in the listening party and the production, this was a legit banger that blew my socks off listening to it fully produced. I was like, who is this? Is this? Yes, this is Demi Lovato, but needless to say, the Low Rise Jeans, I cannot take them off. Like my head is wrapped around them, and immediately when the song stopped, I wanted to play it again. So these Low Rise Jeans are a high rise for this album. It is a banger, and I'm so happy that this was included on the album, and it is the perfect way to start these deluxe tracks. Like the mood was set, and she came out there strong with this as a statement, these Low Rise Jeans. And again, right after I heard it, I wanted to play it again. So let's see what my prediction card was and then my actual feelings about the song after it played. So my predicted feelings about this song were that I would feel mid about it, but how I actually felt was great. So there was no denying, like, I was wrong about my predictions of how I would feel about this song, and I was happy to be wrong 100,000%. And I was like, let me be wrong on the rest of these predictions if all of these songs are going to sound like this. So the dog got a point for this song because my true feeling card beat my prediction card. The next song that I listened to for the listening party was Love Controller, and I wasn't sure what to expect. I was still like high on the Low Rise Jeans, to be honest. So going into this, it was high energy. I was definitely vibing with the melodies and the verses and the pre-chorus. And then when we got to the actual chorus, I feel like it plateaued a little bit, but I was still loving it. So I liked how she was playful and happy, and she's like belting at some points, but then you get to the verses where she's more subtle and flirtatious and kind of mysterious. So I was loving the range that she was displaying on this song, where you've got that kind of expression of different playfulness and then the bold confidence of the parts where her vocals were strong. And Demi is back. Not that she left. For me, she never left because I've been following along, but I was happy with this song and I had a fun time listening to it. That being said, because I felt so strongly for Low Rise Jeans, that kind of set the bar for me, and I knew that I did not feel that strongly about this song. So, therefore, I rated it as a mid. And my prediction was mid. So, it came down to numbers because my prediction is I would feel mid about it. And then the actual feelings were also mid. So, in this one, who ended up getting the point was me. So I got 1 point here from the song Love Controller. But Demi was still in control for this one, and she's driving these deluxe songs, this deluxe part of the album. She is in control. She is taking control, and this song showed that. But I felt so strongly for Low Rise Jeans that I couldn't quite give it that same grade. The next song I listened to was Fantasy featuring Cobrah, and again, she came out swinging with, it was like an alarm sound, an alarm, like an air horn sound, but it was like a vibe air horn sound, and it started it out, it was like, warning, Demi's coming, and she was coming to kill the track, and she was like, I will stand my eye, and playing off of the word like eyes, like eyes that you see with, and eyes as in herself. And I love wordplay like that. And she also had like the sultry, mysterious vocals that then morphed as the song went on. I was here for it. And this is again one of those songs where it kind of ebbs and flows. So you start mysterious, and then it builds, and she is able to, like, she has the range to do that where you build and then you go back down, but it's executed nicely. So I enjoyed listening to this one. My prediction was that I was going to feel great about this song. And again, when Low Rise Jeans set that standard for how I would feel about a great song, my real feelings were more mid. Not to say that it was a bad song, it just wasn't Low Rise Jeans' personal taste for me. So in this case, I won because my card beat my real feelings card. And the last song that I listened to before I caught on to the fact that a little red light was beeping, indicating that my microphone had died, was Confetti. And I remember going into this like, oh snap, what is she gonna do here? Because Confetti is such a fun and pretty word, and I think that she matched that with the vibes, but she made it also sexy, cool, and the song starts where she's mysterious and sultry, and then it's like rain on me like confetti, and that kind of tongue-in-cheek playful lyricism. Yes, I enjoyed listening to this song, and it was like dance around, get your groove on, but the playfulness and the sexiness was there, and you could just tell that Demi seemed to be happy and having a good time. And I think that the deluxe tracks really bring out that energy, and this was one of the tracks that I think was floating around before the deluxe came out. I hadn't listened to it, but it is a fun song and I enjoyed listening to it. And this was another one where I was really feeling the vibes in the verse and the pre-chorus. Those melodies were really bangers to me. And then when we got to the chorus, it's not saying the chorus was bad, but I really enjoyed like dun, 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 something sweaty, make it rain, na na na, confetti. And then after that, when she kind of takes it up, I was still there for it, but my groove was definitely found in those pre-moments and the verses. The sort of narration that she was doing with her vocals was beautiful and up my style for how I was getting into the groove. And I think that I felt unsure about the noises like no, 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 after she says confetti at some point. I wasn't 100% sold on that sound effect, but it didn't matter because the buildup was there. It's like you were pulling the string on the confetti, and that was like the let go and dance part, which I completely understand. Like, this is a dance album, and that's where it would be like, and the confetti is falling. And you can definitely like visualize that and the playfulness, again, with the tongue in cheek lyrics about confetti. And it's a very playful but confident song. So it's nice to see that side of Demi, like having confidence and having fun. And my predicted feelings for this was that I was going to feel great about it. And this one, I was right, because that is definitely how I felt about it. And I ended up winning a point for this one because the ace beats the king, of course. And now we are going to get back into my in time, real time reactions. So, like, I couldn't control, well, I should have controlled the technical difficulties. I have learned that I need to charge my microphones, make sure that they're fully charged. But now we will enter into me giving real time reactions and not trying to recap how I felt. So, here we go.
So, we are at Joshua Tree, and with Joshua Tree, this song is a part of, it was included as a bonus track on one of the vinyls for the standard edition, but I have not heard it, and it features Rose Gray. So let's see. We've got that Airbnb. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting the going down on me line. I was not expecting that, but I should because I listened to the previous album. Okay. Work. Don't listen to this at work. I like how it's like fun and free. Joshua Tree. Oh, here's that other person, Rose Gray, which I'm not familiar with Rose Gray to my understanding. Maybe I've heard them before and didn't know, but she has a nice voice. They play back and back. I like the line, we got that Airbnb down Joshua Tree with the Polaroid picture of you going down on me. Okay. Okay, Demi. Okay. Because I love the memories. I was not expecting that to be the narrative, to be honest, especially since this was included on um, the standard version, which I feel like she was more emotional and introspective a bit. So I was like, oh, this is gonna. I was not expecting, but that's great. Good for her. Good for her. Airbnb down in Joshua Tree. If I ever go to Joshua Tree, I'm gonna remember this song. This is fun though. I like this for her. She sounds happy and like she's having fun. And I enjoy that for her. Memories. This is the type of playing with the synth sounds that I like. Because in the previous song, I was kind of indifferent to some of the synths. Got that Airbnb. That is so catchy. That is so catchy, girl. It's like Demi is in the sun. Get that sun, Sunny, with the chants. I feel like she's happy and giving happiness and warmth. And I love that for her. Get that sun, Sunny. Okay, now let's get to the cards. This was my prediction. And then we've got I'm that was great. I enjoyed it. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Oh, okay. I thought that I was going to feel mid about it. So the dog has gotten another point. Like I said, it's anyone's game. Now it's 3 for me, 2 for the dog. Let's keep going. So the next song is After Hours, and I'll go ahead and put my prediction card here to line it up. And let's press play. I don't know what to expect at all. I really don't. After the narrative from this last song, I don't know what we're about to listen to. It could be anything. After hours. I'm guessing it's going to be seductive and playful. But let's see. Okay. The noise is back and I'm here for it. Oh, that was the end of Joshua Tree. Okay. Oh, the after hours and hours and I like the effect going there. That's a fun effect. Oh, when she does like the falsetto, is it called falsetto when a girl does it? I don't know. But those high when she's doing like that, I love that. Oh, I like this. Like I've been telling you, the melodies and what's happening in the verses and pre-chorus, top 10. Oh, see you in the after hours and hours and hours. Oh, I like that. I like it. The chorus is not like, okay, it sounds good together. Where in some of these, I feel like it plateaued, and I feel I could see people feeling the opposite of this because it's a simple chorus, but to me, it is catchy. It's hooky, and I like that. Sometimes you don't have to like do the most to have the most impact. So this is impacting me melodically, where hours and hours and hours, and it's still building, building. Oh, okay. And then here we go, hours and hours and hours, and that can get stuck in your head. And I love that. Yes, chef's kiss. I already know. We are rating this with the great. Hours and hours and it's already stuck in my head. I already know. Pull the card now. Pull the card now. I already know my true rating. Hours and hours and hours and hours. It's so fun and playful. These are exactly what the album needed. Please release this on vinyl. My money is not ready, but I am. I am ready. I will 10,000% and cassette too, please. I feel like deluxes don't always make it to the cassette. Please, please, cassette and vinyl. Oh, I really liked that. I called it like halfway through the song. Boom. We've got a great rating. Let's see how I felt going into it. Oh no. Oh, I didn't have hope for the after hours. Yeah, definitely lost to the dog on this song. It's okay. I'm happy to be wrong. Oh, we're tied now though. That is 3 for me and 3 for the furry one. All right, 2 more to go. So the next one is Nothing On But the Lights. I predict that this will be pure seduction. Well, impure seduction. I am ready. I don't see this song going any other way. You don't say nothing on but the lights, and then I don't think this is going to be a song about like empowering myself to move on in life in a different way outside of the perimeters of um, exploratory adventures in a bedroom. But let's see. Pressing play. Okay, I'm excited. It's building up. Okay. This is not what I anticipated. Stop it. I'm completely wrong. But she's pulling it off. I'm like, "Oh, this is more introspective." Oh, I do like the chord. Look at me, look at me. I like that. That's nice. And she is being emotional, not in a bad way, but expressive. She's being emotionally expressive here. Like, look at what's underneath, but it's also building intimacy, being intimate and flirty, but also yourself. Okay. This is one where I actually feel more strongly about the chorus than the verses and the pre-chorus, um, where it was reversed for me. So there's a variety of good things. Oh, wait, pre-chorus is playing again. Wait, no, this is the chorus. No, this is the pre-chorus. Okay, ad libs in the back. Ah. Okay, pre-chorus and chorus are strong and hitting for me. I like that kind of vibe. Yes. Under the lights, there's nothing to hide. Under the lights, there's nothing to hide. Had to do it lower because I can't hit those high notes like she can. When we're under the lights, I can't hit it. And this has me like moving in my little seat because the beat is grooving. Definitely a good choice for her to do a deluxe for this album because it is expanding it in a way that I think the album needed this little boost of dopamine and like happy, fun playfulness. Not to say that there weren't those elements in the standard, but it's definitely like really beefing it up. I feel great after listening to that. So we're going to go with great. And this is gonna see who's getting the point here. My prediction was mid. Okay. Well, the dog is winning. The dog is winning right now. So I have 3. The dog has 4. We have one more song. Let's tee it up. There's my prediction. And the last song that we have is pretty Catatonic, I believe is the pronunciation. But I could be wrong. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And either the dog is going to get another point and win the game, or we're going to tie and then we both get a treat, which I wouldn't be mad at that either. So let's go ahead and press play. Pressing play. I like that. I like that bringing us in. I apparently like that noise. I don't know how that's called. Oh, the bed is getting cold on one side. I definitely feel like the songs on the deluxe are melodically more strong than some of them on the standard. Oh, I like this. I get the melodies and the vocals, the melodies. Yes. Yes. I get pretty catatonic. I love this. I love this for her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And feel free to educate me in the contents, not the contents, the comments, because I'm like, ooh, this noise is making this. I don't know what instrument some of these are, and I should learn. I probably should. But I love the pacing of this song, the build, the dun, 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 dun. Just yes, yes, this is a good direction for this album to go. With the deluxe, think it was good and needed. And it is still vulnerable as well. So that is one thing that I feel that Demi consistently brings to the table is the vulnerability. And so you have that here in this song with some of these lyrics where it's like, I know you're not leaving me on purpose, but these are my this is how I feel when you're gone. But this is also a banger. Like, it would be so fun to see to see this in concert. That would be such a blast. So if you get to go, good for you. Have fun on my behalf. Not me dancing. Not me dancing though. Not me dancing. Not me dancing though. Ta, teach, touch, talk, taste, dream. Yes. Oh my goodness. So that was the last song. And this is going to be the moment of truth. Who gets a treat? The dog or me? I feel great. And a lot of the cards from the great pile are missing. And these are just my personal taste, my personal um, feelings after first listen. So let's see if my prediction of my feelings for the song were right. Oh, I thought I would feel great. Okay, but how great? How great? Are we about to be tied? Do we both get a treat? The dog has won. He has won another treat. Okay, so that was my listening party for the Demi Lovato. It's not that deep unless you want it to be. And I had a great time. Like this one was truly a party because the music was upbeat and I was dancing. I do have probably a bias for this artist because again, I grew up listening, following her career. So I'm I'm always rooting for Demi. I'm rooting for her always, but I really did have a fun time. And I feel stronger in like with these songs than some of the ones on the standard, not gonna lie, because my favorite from the standard was here all the one where it's like I'll be here all night, and then some of the other ones they weren't as sticky to me during initial listenings of the album, but these songs on the deluxe are super interesting and fun to me and are calling me like where I'm like, oh, I would go back and listen to that. Where I'm not 100% convinced that enough of them from the standard were doing that based on initial tastings. And I had listened to the initial one a few times, like several times. I would put it on, I have it on cassette, I have it on CD, and I have it on vinyl. So I've spun it, I've put it in the cassette player, and a couple of times. But first impressions of these deluxe songs, they are definitely hitting me harder in a deeper, but not necessarily like thinky deep, intellectually deep. Not saying that they're not intellectual lyrics, but saying that these are hitting me harder on like a I resonate with the music and the melodies. They're making me feel more than some of the other melodies were. I enjoy songs for a wide variety of different reasons, but with the deluxe compared to the standard, for me, the melodies and the sonic things happening were pleasing for me on the deluxe end, but more so than the standard. In short, please release this on vinyl so that I can get yet another vinyl copy of this album. But for real, I would enjoy to have a physical copy of this. So I hope that that is something that she does release in the future and that I can then later unbox and get excited for again. Well, that is the end of this listening party. Until the next pretty little pastimes. Bye. Okay. Okay, who's ready for a treat? Good boy. Say thank you, Demi. Say thanks, Demi Lovato.